Hi, I'm going to do a quick training step-by-step video of how to set up MetaTrader demo accounts. When you hit our link that we provided, ouforextrader.com/links/MT4, I'll post that here in the video. When you click that link, it takes you to this URL. It drills down into the MB trading, right down into the MetaTrader install, and here is the link that you're going to want to click. All right? So the first thing you do is you just click this link. Now this is using Google Chrome, so sometimes it pops up a window, sometimes it does a download, and it might look like this. So if I double click this, here comes the first window. It says, do you want to run this file? So I'm going to click Run, and it's going to come up here, and it's going to ask you, do you want to, what's your language? I'm going to click English, and I'm going to click Next. Then it's going to say, welcome aboard, thanks for coming, and we're going to click Next. Then there's an end user license agreement. You're going to need to check this box to say, yes, I agree with all this, and then you're going to click Next. Now this is where you need to set it up on your machine. This is the default. You should be fine. On my machine it's a little bit different, and what we're going to do is we're going to set up, I'm going to go through this twice to show you how to set up multiple instances of MetaTrader. So if you have a laptop and another monitor, you want to run one copy of MetaTrader on your laptop and maybe another copy of MetaTrader on your external monitor, and that way you can have two instances of MetaTrader running, they call that. Okay? So any of you that have multiple screens, you can, this is how you would configure that. Okay? So if you're doing a basic install right here, I would do this, say MBT MetaTrader4, and just put a number 1 there. Let's say that. Okay? And then basically what I recommend you do is copy this phrasing so that it's MBT MetaTrader1. You want to copy that and hit Next. And then right here is I paste that so that that matches MBT MetaTrader4 number 1. It creates a program group for that. Okay, so copy and paste that, and then hit Next. You're now ready to install. You click Next, and it grinds through this, loads it up. It asks you, do you want to launch it? Leave that check's fine. Let's hit Finish. Okay, what happens is, let me show you at the bottom of the screen. See down here at the bottom, this is highlighted, this came in new. This is the MetaTrader, so watch, I'm going to right click this and say pin this program to the taskbar. See that? Now it keeps it, and you can slide it and organize it like this. So here's, I have 5 copies of MB Trading, I have 10 copies of Forex.com, and I have Windsor and Alpari, all that. So this is, let's say this is the one that we're doing right now. So I pin this first one to the bottom, okay, and now it says, you know, what's your information? I just made up some stuff, doesn't matter to me. And what I want you to do is pick $5 million. We want to get a big account, and then you say, yeah, I agree to subscribe to the newsletter, and then just hit Next, and it comes through about a server. That's fine, just hit Next, and it goes through and it creates the account and all this login. Don't really worry about that, and I hit Finish. And then it says live update. There's a newer version, so I click Start. If this comes up, just run Start, and it's going through and it's downloading a new copy of the MetaTrader, and it'll update everything to be current for you. Sometimes that happens. You may not see this. Then it asks you installation procedure needs to update and restart. So if that does come up, just say update and restart. Just click that, and that shuts down that copy of MetaTrader. It goes all through this pretty much automatically, and then fires it back up again. And now this is what a default chart looks like in the MetaTrader. Let me size this, standby. And this is what a default MetaTrader looks like. You can close this market watch, close the navigator, close the terminal. It just comes up with some basic charts. And so this is step one. You have to install MetaTrader. Now, here are some little tricks that we need to set up in every copy of MetaTrader. Okay? Number one, you need to go to Tools. You need to click on Options. You need to go to Objects and click this box. Select an object by a single mouse click. You don't want to double click everything. This makes it easier to work with ChartTrader and Sniper. Just change this. Tools, Options, select the Objects tab, check this box. Select object by a single mouse click. Number two, you need to go to Expert Advisors. These are all set up wrong from the start. So what you have to do is uncheck these two, check this one, check this one, uncheck this. So these underneath level boxes should be all empty. The higher level boxes on the left, all four are checked. These four are unchecked. If you do this, ChartTrader, Sniper will all work perfectly. If you click under Objects, select object by a single mouse click. That's what I do on every copy of MetaTrader, and you should be up and running. That's the basics that you have to do. And then just click OK, and your MetaTrader is installed. Now, we'll run through this one more time, and then we'll download the software. So I'm going to just close this. I'm going to go back to this screen, the MB Trading. I'm going to go back to this screen, the MB Trading website. Click this link again. It'll download this little exe file. Double click that. It opens this up. Remember this? And just click Run. Select your language. I'm going to select English. Click Next. It says welcome to MB Fine. You click Next. It says end user license. You click this box here. Yes, I agree with the terms. Click Next. Now remember this, it came up, and we're just going to we can do this browse, and under here you should see there. Do you see this? MB MetaTrader4 1. It was a space 1. So I'm going to just do a space 2. So I have two copies. Alright, then I copy this. So it says MBT MetaTrader space 4 space 2. I just copy that, and then I click Next, and then I paste it over this so that it matches exactly. There's a MB down here, you'll see MetaTrader 4 MB Trading 1, and now we have MBT MetaTrader4 2. Now again, here you'll see all my other installs. See this? I have many installs of MetaTrader4, different brokers. That's just me. Okay, so here's the first one, MBT MetaTrader4 1. Now we have MBT MetaTrader4 2. So we hit Next. You're now ready to install this, so then you click Next, and this is where it grinds through the install. It says, do you want to launch this? We'll say sure. So we finish this. And we'll see another icon. Here it comes down at the bottom. Didn't draw in everything. Okay, so I'm going to make this 5 million. And then I'm going to say I agree with everything. And then I'm going to click Next. And before I get too far down the road, remember down here, I want to right click and select pin this to the taskbar, okay, and then move this right next to this guy. So here's my number 1, here's my number 2. Then I'm going to hit Next to let this continue to build out. Running the software installation. There we go. Click Finish. So we click Start. Okay, then we hit update and restart. And there it is. So now this one's up and running. Now here's what I do to identify which one I have. I just simply go to this default in the center here. This is called the profile, and I'll say save profile as, and I just call it MBT2 and hit OK. And then I go to the first one. I'll launch the first one now so I can keep my head straight, and I'll have a MBT. See, this is another. See, so I have two copies of MetaTrader running, and then I click on the default and I'll say save profile as, and I'll call this MBT1. Hit OK. So then when the MetaTrader is running, I look down here and I see this is MBT1, and I click on this one, see, MBT2, so I can keep track of which one is which. And if you want to link them to the same account, you can just call MB Trading and have them set the password and the logins the same, and then all you do is go into here and you say file login, and you give it your demo account and password, and you can actually see the trades on both of these platforms. But that's not required demo trading. Just go in and demo trade, right? Place your trades here, place your trades here, it doesn't matter. And they're two separate accounts. If you open up the terminal under the trade, you'll see your balance. Oh, that one's 10,000. Let's see what this one says. I thought I set them to, oh, they must have a minimum or a maximum of 10,000. I tried to get 5 million. So okay, so you got 10,000 demo, and you just go through and start trading after we do the install. So once we get, so this is the steps to go through to install MetaTrader. Oh, now remember this, number two, we have to do this setup here, right? Remember this, we go to Tools, we go to Options. Under the Objects tab, we need to check this box, Select Object by a single mouse click. Then we go to the Expert Advisors. Remember this, you uncheck these two, check the higher level, no lower level, check the higher, uncheck this Confirm DLL. So the far left, the higher boxes are checked, the lower sub-level boxes are all unchecked. Make sure that looks like this. Under the Objects, make sure Select Object by single mouse click is set. And that's how I configure all my MetaTraders. Click OK and you're done. And now we're going to shut MetaTrader down. You just click this X. That's one. Click this X. There's two. Now we're going to go over to the membership site and download the Fast Track Trader software. Stand by for that.